What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you guys our brand new oscillator that we just created and releasing very soon. By the time you see this video, it's probably going to be out already, if not maybe a couple days after maximum. And I'm very excited to show you guys this because it's actually absolutely insane, and it's going to help you make better decisions when you're trading with Elite Algo and help prolong your strategy and make it even better and give you a higher win rate. So before we get into the strategy video, I'll show you guys exactly how you can combine Elite Volume Oscillator, our new indicator, with Elite Algo. Let me first talk about this indicator and show you guys exactly what it does. Okay, so what does this new indicator do, Elite Volume Oscillator? What it does is it shows you areas of high volume and low volume in the market. And it's very important to understand what's happening in the market when it comes to volume, because volume is actually what's going to be making you money in the market. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. So over here, we have it down here at the bottom. It's going to look like this. You can make it big, you can make it small. That's really up to you what size you want it. What we want to look for here is the green line, green dots, red line, red dots. What these indicate is low volume and high volume in the market. Let me show you what I mean. So over here, we can see that red means low volume. So in this area here, we had very low volume in the market, which is likely to indicate that there is going to be some type of ranging scenario in the market. We can see over here, this is exactly what happened. This area here was a range. The price didn't really go up, didn't really go down, and there wasn't much volume being built on the market here. And we see eventually it turned green, some volume got into the market, it kicked in, and we see that we had a huge pump to the upside right over here that we would have loved to catch as a trade. Same thing guys over here. We have, again, more red bars, more red line, and we can see, right, the price didn't really go anywhere. Make sense? We got a small little pump, nothing crazy. Price started to shoot upwards a little bit, and then we got, again, more red in the volume. Eventually we got a huge pump right here that we would have loved to catch it at the beginning, right around there, if that makes sense. So that's basically the whole indicator. It's just going to show you areas of high volume and low volume to help you understand when you should be getting into the market and when you should be staying out of the market. So how do we use this indicator alongside Elite Algo to improve our win rate when we're trading with Elite Algo? Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So over here, guys, we see that we have a sell signal, right? And the price didn't go anywhere. If we look over here, the sell signal came while we had the beginning of a slow volume session. So over here, we see we had very low volume, which basically indicates that even if we took that trade, the chances of it going anywhere is very slim, right? Versus over here, we got a buy signal. The price went up. We could have made a little bit of money on the signal, and we see we had a green momentum. So we had some volume in the market. So if we were taking the signal right here, we could have taken profit over here, or just ride it out and have our actual take profit somewhere up here in the range, right? So if we were to use this, for example, let me go ahead and remove the drawings real quick. If we had a trade here going around, it would have looked something like this, where we had our stop loss slightly behind a swing low. It would have been aiming for a 1.5 restored ratio or a 2 restored ratio, as you guys can see. It would have hit a little bit of drawdown, but eventually it would have hit our take profit here. And again, we got into this during a high volume session, and we can even see this session, the volume picked up again over here before it gave us this buy signal. Now, same thing over here, guys. What we can do is, let's say, for example, we were taking this sell signal right here, right? We see that there wasn't any volume here, so we should go ahead and probably ignore this signal. We see some volume picked up, but nothing really happened, and then eventually the price ended up falling down when we got green volume over here. So what we could have done, for example, if we want to be a little bit more risky with it, is we could have waited until the range is gone, then hopped in on this big candle right there that indicates high volume might be starting soon, and then we would have got a nice trade over here. Same thing with this. We could have waited it out. We had a little bit of green section here, but we could have waited it out until we hit this volume section here, and then from here we could have easily sniped a position right here where there's green volume, and we've got a very nice trade if we held it there. So that's pretty much how you guys want to use it. Let me show you guys some actual examples so you can understand it even better. Okay, so let me show you guys an example of a trade we would have taken using a strategy that incorporates the Elite Volume Oscillator right down here. So we see that we have a fresh sell signal right now on the chart. We have our dashboard showing mixed signals of 5 minute, 15, 30 being bearish and the 1 hour, 4 hour being bullish. And we see we have a strong order blocks right there, indicating that there is a lot of support in these areas over here. So there's a lot of demand in these areas. Now what we want to do is we want to look at the volume oscillator. We see that it is green, as we guys can see right over here, but we don't have the confirmation yet from the dashboard, and we see that it's also the volume is getting a little up there, so chances are it's going to start to go down a little bit soon in volume. But we're going to take a look at the candles here and see what happens. We see that the price is going to start to respect that support level. As we can see, the demand level right there, support, demand, basically the same thing. And we want to wait and see if this gets broken or if we get high volume in the market right now. We run a little bit longer. We see what's happening. Again, we're entering a little bit of low volume / range. We don't want to enter a signal yet. Boom. We would have entered right over here as soon as we saw confirmation with these green things. So if we just go back just a little bit, this would have been my confirmation to get into the trade right here. We have two strong red candles. We have some volume in the market. As you guys can see, it's starting to pick up, and we have a very bearish trend dashboard. This is basically everything that we want to know. We have volume on our side and we have trend on our side. If we have volume and trend on our side, the chances that we're going to lose a trade is very, very minimal. So over here, I would just set our stop loss slightly behind the swing high, and we would target a 1.5 as like this, for example, for our trade. And then we would enter the trade over here. And we can see it goes down and hits our take profit perfectly, because again, we have high volume in the market and we also have the trend on our side. This is very important whenever you're trading any type of market, crypto, forex, stocks, you name it. You want the volume on your side and you want the trend on your side. Here is another example of a trade that we would have taken with this strategy, incorporating the Elite Volume Oscillator as well as Elite Algo combined together. So we have the best of both worlds. Again, we're looking for volume and we're looking for trend to be on our side here. So we see we have a fresh buy signal right over here. We have a very strong support level, demand level that's been rejected a few times, indicating that it is a strong level. We see that on the dashboard, it is green mostly for every single time frame except for the 1 day time frame. So showing us the market is overall very bullish is exactly what we're looking for. And all we want to do here is simply next is make sure that this resistance level over here, the supply level is broken, guys. What we want to do here is we can set a order to take the trade as soon as the price crosses over this order block right over here, for example. And then we can target a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio like this, for example. And from here on out, we can see that the volume is going to go on our side. It's going to pick up. It's going to help us. And eventually, it's going to hit our take profit. As soon as you guys see right over here, guys, we hit our take profit. Just like that, we would have taken an amazing trade. Just a little bit of drawdown, but because we had volume on our side and because we had the trend on our side, this made the trade extremely simple to take. And then over here, what we could have done if we don't want to get out of the trade yet, if we want to look for more pips, we would simply just take the stop loss, bring it to break even, and then we would target the next order block right up here, or take profits along the way, guys. And we can see what happens here. We get a little bit of drawdown, but the price, again, we're carried by momentum. The price is going to go back up again. The market is very bullish, and just like that, we're making huge gains. We just won this trade, just like that. And that's pretty much how you guys can incorporate this volume oscillator into the strategy. It's going to be releasing in the next couple of days or at the time of this video. So be on the lookout. And if you don't have access to it yet, all Elite Algo members will get free access to this Elite Volume Oscillator. All you got to do is simply ask one of our team members to add the access for you on TradingView. Thanks for watching, guys. Have yourselves a good day.